Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? We're back. We are Gifted Eyez Podcast.
Yo.
We're back with another episode, but you already know. Before we start, I need you to do 4 things for me. Number 1, hit the like button. Number 2, hit the subscribe button. Number 3. What was number 3?
Just hit, if it's a button,
beam it.
beam it. Respectfully.
But also follow us on social media. So,
yeah, please.
Yeah, you already know what you got to do.
Come on, let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. So, topic for today. We're gonna talk about the metaverse.
Ooh.
Metaverse. The future is here.
Yes, sir.
So, before we actually jump into it, I want to give you kind of like the background of what the metaverse is. Because, you know, we've been hearing the metaverse be thrown around on social media in casual conversation, but no one really like defined what the metaverse is because it's kind of like a new topic. So, I looked up what is the metaverse exactly, and then the definition popped up. So this is the definition: the metaverse is an integrated network of 3D virtual worlds. These worlds are accessed through a virtual reality headset. Users navigate the metaverse using their eye movements, feedback controllers, and voice commands.
Craziness.
So just reading that definition, right? What does that remind you of?
Matrix.
Black Mirror.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Oh yeah, that's a good
crazy.
one. Yeah.
Black Mirror.
Which episode though?
Was it? I think it was the one.
The dude who was taking like his coworker's DNA, and then he was putting them into whatever world he wanted. Was it that one?
I feel like it's almost all of them, to be honest. Like
they would like bully him at work, and so he took like their hairs and like he would put them in the computer at home.
What season was that?
And he'd just be mad abusive to them.
I think I remember that one.
It was like their DNA, so it kind of like made a clone of them. So they'd be like, "Where am I?" Like, and it was like in a spaceship, like Star Trek.
I remember that one. That was the first episode I seen too.
Yeah, that one went crazy.
But I caught it. I think I tuned in the middle. But I was just like, "What's going on? It's crazy."
Yeah.
But I remember that one
because they were bullying him, and he'd just be like, "All right, watch."
Was that the guy from
take
like Mike?
Was it?
Like,
I think it was.
When he got older, he's older now.
He had like the glasses.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
You remember when the black guy, he was like always on that treadmill? It was like a game show. And then at the end of it, like they all had to perform in order to like earn tokens or something.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Keep describing it.
I'm trying to remember. I barely remember it. But like, I think everybody was like doing the same thing. They were like all in some type of like world. I can't remember, but that one was crazy too because they had to perform for their life or something.
Yeah,
like perform to make money or something. Yeah. That one was crazy.
Yeah, I know when you're talking about that one. Yeah.
Nah, but
this one right here.
Yes, that one was crazy. Yes, yeah.
And then they were done. They had to go into this room.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all like TVs all around.
I don't remember that.
Kept them entertained.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I feel like Black Mirror is definitely something where the metaverse is gonna get us to.
I believe it.
Like metaverse, that's crazy though right now. Like you can even make money on it right now. Crypto. A lot of people are making crypto right now on it. I saw one because I be looking it up on YouTube. It's one world where it's literally looks like you're playing Minecraft, but when you're mining like 0.25 Bitcoin. It's crazy.
Sheesh.
People are getting rich on it.
Yeah, the metaverse is basically the Matrix. I feel like we live in like a semi-Matrix now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I think my perspective on it is like, when you just talk to people, I say this all the time, like a lot of people sound the same. I feel like just a lot of people are just so conditioned to think a certain way and to say like basically the same thing that other people are saying. Like social media, and when you talk to people like off social media, it's like they sound like the last person you talk to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's almost like like deja vu.
Yes.
Like it's like a repetitive thing. It's like I feel like I've been through this already. Like, something
people
like
not
that.
thinking for themselves.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. That's crazy. Like, and the fact that you said like we're close to the metaverse. I kind of feel that like with us always looking at our phones, it's turning into like here.
Yeah.
Like it's almost the same exact thing. Like people were spending hours a day on their phones, which is crazy. And I'm guilty of that too.
And not only that, I feel like one day, like it goes back to like Black Mirror. Like, have you seen that episode where like their phone and almost everything's connected to like a device that's injected
like
in their
chip,
brain?
right?
Yeah, it's like a chip.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you can like that episode's mad funny because bro gets his girl like cheats on him.
Oh, he can see everything happening, right?
Yeah, so he's like, give me your memory. He's like, give me your memory. So she's like, if this makes you feel better. So he's just sitting there like replaying her,
I think
having sex with the
the kid, right? They had a kid?
Yeah, they had a kid together.
They were black, right?
No, they were white.
What episode you watching?
What?
I'm kidding.
Just because it's called Black Mirror doesn't mean everybody in it is black.
Duh.
Fool. But yeah, anyways, yeah. And I'm like, bro, he was really just sitting there because you can connect it to the TV. He's sitting there just watching his wife get
handled.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a crazy episode. But yeah, the metaverse, like, there's no limit to it right now.
I don't think so. I don't think there's.
And everything, especially technology, like everything progresses so much faster now. So
is it really progressive?
Yeah, but if you think about it, I mean, yeah. If you think, like if you think probably like 2000 and let's say 15, stuff we have now is like compared to then. Like what? Like and that's not even that long ago,
Now the reason why I said progressive, right, in air quotes, because I'm thinking about like self-improvement. You feel me? So, for an example, if we're in the metaverse, and we're talking about self-improvement, let's say your lifestyle in the metaverse is better than your lifestyle in real life.
So it's like virtual self-improvement.
Exactly. But
you're going to have two different identities.
That's not real self-improvement. You feel me?
That's true.
Let's say you're in the metaverse and your life is a lot better compared to real life. Why would you tap out of the metaverse and come back to real life?
That's true.
Wouldn't you want to stay in the metaverse because that's what's like a better environment for you in terms of like happiness, enjoying yourself there. But in real life, your life is not up to par.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like that's happening now with like social media.
Yeah.
Like you see a lot of people like even like trolls and stuff, like they be saying some wild stuff.
Sometimes they got clout too.
Yeah, and you don't even like if you see them in person, they're a whole different person. Like they're not like that at all.
Yeah.
Now it's similar to even, you guys talking about 2K earlier. Like imagine you can get more into the 2K experience.
Yeah.
Like you guys are already in it, whatever. You can play as long as you want, but imagine not even having to touch the remote.
Oh yeah,
like you guys are able to become 99s. Like, why are you gonna come back to regular life? You're not even an AAU, no nothing. I'm gonna go back to the league.
Facts.
You're not gonna go back. So
and not only that, like you think about games nowadays, it's a profession now. Like people are making money, like OD money. Like they're becoming like they make the same amount as like LeBron right now. Like you know what I mean? Like
nah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
That is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Things are changing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you think this goes back to Black Mirror. You ever seen that episode when there's no like soldiers don't go to war anymore? They're like robots and everybody like the people that control it are like it's like a game to them.
Yeah.
They're sitting there playing like a game, but they're killing mad people and stuff.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I need
it's
to
crazy.
watch all the episodes. I watched a couple.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to all the negative like aspects of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Like sci-fi, I remember even just something simple like hoverboards. You feel me? Now they got hoverboards. Like the idea of like flying cars. There's like prototypes of it. You feel me?
And jetpacks.
And
jetpacks. Water jetpacks.
Yeah.
Those
are crazy. Yeah.
There's the
they be doing flips
too.
and stuff.
The air ones now?
Yeah. They're testing it for military right now.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff right now.
Yeah. My fault. There's a bunch of stuff that's like in like behind the scenes. You feel me? There's prototypes of what we saw in movies, what we saw in shows, and obviously it's not open to the public yet. But once it gets to that point, the world's gonna be completely different.
And not only that, freaking Elon Musk, like the stuff that he's doing right now is crazy. He's literally the real life Iron Man. I say it all the time. Yeah. Like what he be building and making and stuff. He made like a some blaster, like it looked like in the movies, and it shot like a whole hole in like a metal plate.
Really,
bro? Yes, like that man is Iron Man. He's Tony Stark.
Yo, it reminds me of even the movie. What is it, iRobot?
Yeah, iRobot.
I be thinking that every day, like the fact that like people are getting replaced by robots all the time.
Yeah, and not only that artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
Stuff.
Like when they get smarter than us, like yo, it's a wrap. Like it is. It's a wrap, bro. Once they learn that they have a deactivate button, they're gonna cover that shit.
Yes, right.
They're not gonna, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Bro, didn't something happen like that? I think in like MIT or something.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
Something.
They're not gonna publicize it either.
No, not MIT. It was like some military thing. It was like a robot that can shoot or something. There was like 3 of them. I saw something online, and there was 3 of them, and freaking they started shooting something, and the scientists try to shut it down. And what happened was they were able to shut 2 of them down, but the other one, they said were figured out how to turn the other ones back on. Right?
Yo, right? That's different.
Something like that. I don't know what it was called, but I was like, yo.
Nah, that's different, bro.
Bro, and it'd be on that Snapchat, the news and stuff. It was on that. And I guess like something happened where the robots were doing something like shooting or something, and they tried to shut them down and they couldn't.
Oh, you peeped that? You see the one with the little dog thing?
The Robo Dog?
Yeah, that was made in Boston.
Crazy.
Yeah, those were made in Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
This was in Black Mirror too.
Mm-hmm.
Remember it was chasing?
There was another show. You remember that show, I Heart Robots? I Love Robots. Something.
It was like an anime, but then another episode. Yeah,
every episode was different.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I remember that
episode. Remember the Junkyard episode?
Yeah.
Talking about this right here.
Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots. Yeah, these robots. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched this.
It's like short episodes and stuff like that, like 10 minutes. It's dope.
And they're having like a tour guide, and they're like having a nice vacation time, looking at like how the world ended and how humans used to run the world.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, that went crazy.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots. Yo, it's just there's a limit. We don't know what's gonna happen, but that AI stuff is crazy. That's scary. Cause one day they're like, cause they have their own free will, pretty much.
Yeah.
At one point they're gonna be like, the world's destroyed.
You know what I think?
Whose fault is it? Humans. Let's get rid of the humans.
I think we know what's gonna happen. We just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You feel me? Like all the movies, all the shows. I truly believe like it's gonna happen in a variation, like of what it's being shown to us, but we just don't know what year it's gonna happen. You feel me? Like there's gonna be a point in time where robots are gonna be able to think for themselves fully. And they're gonna do all the crazy stuff that we're talking about.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy. And then everybody's gonna have to hold an EMP and stuff around.
Exactly,
and stuff.
bro. Like we just don't know when.
It's electromagnetic pulse grenade. A lot of them it just shuts off everything that's electric. And that would be crazy, cause
I'm sure, since we all like everybody's thinking about it, like I'm sure they're trying to prevent it.
Yeah,
they're trying to like program all the AI to never change on us. But I don't even know how that would even work. Because eventually, what if they do? Like, I'm sure there's gonna be some prototypes that do turn evil, but they're probably gonna already make the ones that are good. They're gonna fight.
Yeah,
yo,
it's gonna be some. What's that? Terminator.
Yeah, it's gonna be something like that.
There's like a truth to it, almost. Like it could happen.
Yeah, like Transformers, like good versus evil. Yeah, the good guys come back, try to save us. Yeah, we need Bumblebee. Call him up. Call him up.
Like yo, that it's like a scary thing though. Like think about it.
Or even what was that other movie? It was the boxing, Real Steel.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And they weren't in control. And they weren't in control of themselves yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's the first step.
Yeah. No, that's low key kind of happening now. They have I think it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel, like late at night. I remember I used to watch it when I was younger. It was like robot battles, like people, like engineers and stuff. They would build robots.
I remember that.
And it looked like a UFC cage.
Yeah.
And they'd have the robots fight and stuff.
And sometimes they had the hammers and stuff.
Yeah, hammers.
Spinners.
I remember that.
Yeah. Someone would like blow fire and stuff. Like, yo,
that shit was crazy.
yeah,
that shit was crazy.
Shoot, the
it'd be like
crazy.
a small little thing against like a big ass tank thing, and then the little thing just like
has the best weapon.
Yeah,
that's
something
crazy.
like that. You're like, yo, yeah, that's a good show.
That's crazy. That's lit. That's crazy.
That shit's scary.
It is.
I bet you see that coming right behind you, yo. I'm out of there, yo.
That's scary.
Yo, that's the thing. One day we're just gonna be like, like the future. We do not know what's gonna happen because everything progresses. Mm-hmm. Especially right now, the technology is, it's not even at its peak right now.
Yeah. Oh no, we're just
touching
the surface. You feel me? We're
Exactly.
just figuring things out right now.
Exactly.
Y'all ever be seeing like rich people getting bunkers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that in like your feed?
Yeah, they have there's a show. My brother used to watch it.
About bunkers?
It's like they go and they just see these people who like they spend millions of dollars on bunkers. And like there was one family they every month they have like a it's like a practice run.
A drill.
Yeah, a drill. So like for one whole week, they take their kids out of like school and they have them go to wherever the bunker is, and they do drills and stuff. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Those houses be dope too.
Yeah.
They be fire under the ground.
Yeah, it'll look like a regular house, and then all of a sudden they open and.
Sometimes they won't be no
door
house,
open.
it's just underground or in like
the
forest
or like in the mountains type.
Yeah.
You
just can't see it.
I'm not gonna lie, they know something that we don't.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because when you're in that level, you're plugged in with certain people.
Yeah.
Those people know people, and they know people. You feel me? Who are plugged in.
That's why. What's that? I swear. You ever seen the show 100?
100?
Yeah, 100? The 100, where it's like the people in the space and stuff like that. Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
KB put me.
There's a truth to that because it's like so the rich people, the rich families, or whatever. The world was ending, so all the rich families and stuff, they they made like rocket ships and bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, that is
wow.
Yep.
And then all the poor people, all the regular people, they either died or some of them snuck in to the the spaceships or whatever.
Some stayed though. Some stayed.
Yeah, some stayed.
But they were like the roaches. Like they were getting out the mud. Like, they became like Vikings after like regular civilization. Imagine like us now and then
digress.
Everyone's a savage.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Everyone digress, and so they're like back to like the Stone Ages. Almost.
Yeah,
that's all like the poor people, and then all the rich people they're stuck in bunkers or up in the air, stuff like that.
And then they come down, right?
Yeah, they come down because they're running out of air on the ship. So so they send all the delinquents and all the people in jail, and they're all kids, 100 kids, and they're all like in teenage. Some are like little, and freaking they have to survive. And then when they realize like, it's still livable because they don't know if Earth is livable, so they send all their kids. It's a crazy show.
No, it's crazy.
It's a crazy show.
Sheesh.
I remember that. I watched like 4 seasons of that show. It was dope.
Yeah. But that's that one thing where this metaverse, it could be it's one of those things. It could be a rise or a downfall.
I think it's gonna be both.
Our civilization as a whole.
Do you think it's gonna be more positive or more negative?
I don't know. That's the thing. It could be, what's that movie? Remember WALL-E? Remember all the humans? They're all chubby and.
They're not chubby. They're fat.
Yeah, because the technology.
Nice. They're fat. They're not chubby.
And all the robots.
I'm a little chubby.
Yeah, all the robots do everything for them. Yeah. WALL-E. Yeah, and Eve. Yeah. It could be something like that, like our physical.
You're right.
You know what I mean? It could have an effect. I think that's what's gonna happen. Like we're gonna look different. We're gonna, we're not gonna have that. I think also because physical activities are so important for like human reproduction. Yeah. If you think about it, I think we're gonna our population is gonna like decrease because of this metaverse thing.
And it's funny. I think there's statistics that we're already in a decline.
Really?
Yeah.
With birth rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Less and less people are having kids. And I know like one reason is because just how the world is now. Yeah. You feel me? We live in a scary place now.
Yeah, not only that, I think it's our generation too. Our generation and like the newer ones right now too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, think about it. My parents had me like around actually younger when, my age right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So back in the day, like, 20, 30 years ago, people were already having kids at our age. You know what I mean? And it's different now. Our focus is more on our careers and stuff like that, making money, stuff like that. So it's weird. This metaverse thing is gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird in that aspect, but also it's like being social.
Yeah, it's another thing.
If you're not social, how are you gonna ever, find a relationship?
Yeah,
and then eventually have kids and stuff like that. So it's gonna take a turn in a lot of different areas. But like I feel like with anything that's new and major in any society, any time period, there's always pros and cons. So like that's what I'm thinking about. Like we kind of talking about some of the cons, but like what are some of the pros that's actually gonna happen? Like one thing right now is like anyone can access education if they have internet now. Before it wasn't like that.
Yeah,
we can learn from a teacher in Africa right now.
Yeah,
before you could never do that.
I saw something on that too. It's like the colleges and schools are gonna like pretty much there's a thing where they're not gonna exist.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, because of the fact
online
it's so easy to find information now. Not only that, it's so easy to, if you wanted a degree and stuff, you don't have to go to college. You could just take an online class.
Yeah,
you can learn it.
Yes, it's crazy. So college, school, school in general, isn't gonna really be a thing.
University, I was thinking about that like yesterday something. Like colleges, universities, like now their industries in a like has a threat to them. Like the industry is in threat, whatever how you say it. Yeah. Like there's a threat to their industry. That's what it is. There's a threat. Like just like gas cars. There's a threat to the industry because of electric vehicles. Like before, like you would never think university is going away. You would never think a college. Yeah, that industry is secure.
Facts.
Now, just because a laptop and some internet, a whole college can be gone.
Bro,
and
that's
COVID.
The thing.
Yo, yeah, exactly.
And COVID accelerated everything.
That goes to that conspiracy about You ever heard of the conspiracy?
Conspiracies are real.
All of them.
Yeah, they are low key. But there's one about so a guy, he made a water powered engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, and freaking, I guess who the higher ups of the people that make money off of gas, stuff like that, they came to him and was like, "Don't make this, like, destroy the whatever." And he was like, "No."
All the evidence.
Yeah,
behind it
he was like, "No," and pretty much they were like, he got sick with something.
Of course he did.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
And then he got sick somehow. And then he told his brother, they killed me or something. And then what happened? He died. And then like a couple years later, another guy, he created a water powered engine. And then somehow he died. Like, it's crazy. It's like,
nah, that is dope. Man, I think about that too. Like, all the things that could have been created but were stopped because people with more money, more influence, or power, like they just blocked it. Yeah. Black Panther Party, what would happen? Like there's just so many examples of what could have really happened, but because the people who was in power were able to stop them, and that's an example.
Exactly.
Like the world could be different. What if like this wasn't like? What if there's something like a substitute for like technology, like something different? I don't even know how to think of it.
That's
I don't even know what to think of. You know what I'm saying? But there's a whole nother route,
bro.
The world could have went.
And the conspiracies, they just get more and more like, you're like, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and if you like, this goes back to, you know, last episode. Money really is the root of all evil, all everything. Like,
But also
people make money off of everything, especially like what's going on right now with everything.
Yeah.
It's money is just, you know, this metaverse. People are making money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whole lot of money.
It's gonna affect people negatively, and then it's gonna affect people positively too.
Yeah.
Which side is it gonna be more?
Yeah.
Time will tell.
But that, I feel like, has to do with everything.
Exactly. It's a blessing and curse.
Yeah.
Pros
For
and
one
cons,
person, you know.
Plus and minus.
Mm.
And it boils down to like who you are as a person.
Mm.
Like if you're a person who does a lot of bad, and now you have the power to increase that bad, then you're a bad person. If you're a person with good heart, good intentions, and now you have a certain amount of power, and you continue doing good for the greater good, then you're a good person. So I guess I said this last episode, it's all about your identity. And I say this all the time, like you just got to know who you are, because you know the truth comes out when you have money. The truth comes out when you're drinking, and you know no filter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically the same thing. Like whatever type of power you have, you got to understand what type of person you are, because things can go south real quick.
Sir.
You feel me?
And going off of what you just said, like, that's why it's so important to improve yourself.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, the world is improving itself. And it's either, you know, it'll leave you behind, or, you know, you catch up with it. You stay, you know, with it, because you don't, like I say, you don't want to be on the other end of, you know, that race.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
No,
You?
I'm chilling.
All right. All I got to say is, you know, you're not behind in life. Just keep moving forward.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
We are Gifted Eyez Podcast. Peace.
Love and happiness.